I mean, are you serious? It's an island with a bunch of hammocks in the middle of a pool. Can it possibly get any better than this? Yes, it can, because Grand Palladium Punta Cana has 6 pools across its massive resort. And staying here at the Grand Palladium, you get access to each of them except for the Turquesa. I'm going to start off the tour of the pools with my favorite pool, the Soana. So check this out. Over here on the right, there's this shallow area. So usually people are just kind of lounging in the shallow water. It's a little warmer over there, and then it gets cooler as you go into the deeper water. They have an island in the middle of the pool that has a bunch of hammocks, so you can lounge in the shade and read or chill. Each pool actually has a number of shady options. Like here you see the little tiki huts. You can easily move your chair in and out of the shade if you want. And then they have these pergolas, which will also cover you from the sun during its peak hours. So I like to stay under those too. And as you can see, there are plenty of places to sit by this pool. That's part of the reasons I liked it. It was super chill. This was also my favorite swim-up bar at the Grand Palladium Punta Cana because of Fernando the bartender, but also the way the sun comes in. It's really refreshing over here. While you're chilling in the sun, there are servers that will come around and serve you if you don't want to go over to the swim-up bar, but there is an outside area of the bar too if you want to walk up to the bar. Each pool is going to have a towel hut that looks like this, and just to warn you, this is also where they have the entertainment, so if you want a quieter area, sit farther away from that. Each of the pools is also surrounded by really beautiful flowers, and it just smells so good over here, guys. I just love the Soana. It was totally my favorite. The snack bar was also a short walk away, so I love that. The fried chicken was so good, especially in the heat. It was just like light enough to tide you over until lunch. And it's also near the swing over here, the Punta Cana Grand Palladium swing, so make sure you get some photos in front of that. Next up, we have the Boca Chica pool. This one also has an amazing swim-up bar, guys. Like, this one is so cool. They have this little shallow shelf area. They have a ping pong table. They also have a seated area over by the bar, so you can bring some snacks over, hang out here for a drink. And this pool has a lot of entertainment going on underneath this pergola. Some of the things they had going were like bartending lessons, they had dance lessons, all sorts of fun games and things. And this pool also has hammocks, but over here is definitely more of an upbeat vibe. Moving right along, we have the kids pool in the Grand Palladium Punta Cana. It's called the Infantil. This is where all the kids can come and hang out, play. There's a whole playground, and it is pirate themed, guys. So they have a whole pirate ship here. It's really cool. They also have this really cool pop-up food truck, which I thought was so much fun. And remember, it's all inclusive, so you can eat as much as you want here. There is a lot of energy going on at this pool. There are pool tables, there's ping pong tables, there's always dance lessons, all kinds of fun games and things going on. But there's also plenty of seating here. It's probably one of the biggest pools at the Grand Palladium, and you'll see why in a minute. It has the classic like Palladium pillars here. It's huge. Like, this pool is massive. And this swim up bar, guys, is one of the most popular swim up bars in the whole resort. Like, every time I walked past it, it was packed. So for this video, I came in the morning, so I had, I wasn't filming a bunch of people, so you could see what it looks like, but it is huge. They've also got all these little animals scattered throughout, so don't be surprised when the alligator jumps out at you. And just to give you an idea, this is early morning and there's already so many people out and about. So if you're looking to party, even though this is considered the kids' pool, this is so fun, guys. There's so much action going on here all the time. And this was also where some of the most fun staff, they hang out here too. So if you're looking to hang out with staff and have a really good time, I really suggest hanging out at this pool. The next pool on the tour is the Barahona. This is more of an adults pool, but they do have tons of activities here too. You can do morning yoga and all sorts of fun stuff. So even though the other pool is a little more popping and everything, this is where a lot of the adult activities are held over in this pool. Most of the pools have a version of these seats where you're half in the water and half out of the water. This one here has a island pergola, which I thought was pretty cool. And their swim up bar is pretty fun also. It's a lot of shade on their swim up bar. So if it's your first day on property, maybe hang out at this swim up bar so you get the whole swim up bar experience without getting a burnt back. They've also got the hammocks at this pool. It's got a little bit of everything here. Just not as many kids as the other pool. If you're looking for an adults only experience, they do have the adult secret pool. So this one is supposed to be more of a serene, quiet pool, but depending on which adults decide to be there for that day, and depending at what time of day you're there, those are the kind of vibes you're going to get, if that makes sense. But they have a great swim up bar here. They've got really warm water. They've got the same kind of chairs that are half in, half out of the water. They also have a real shallow part shelf over here in the middle, and that kind of creates a hot tub feel to it. Moving on to the Turquesa, this is mostly adults only, and as you can see, they have their own private wrapped off area, and they also have private day beds and things. So this is really more of an exclusive feel to it. They have their own little buffet here over by the water, and then here's an idea of what the pool looks like from down on the beach. And of course, they also have a swim up bar here at this pool. Guys, the Grand Palladium Punta Cana is so cool. So many swim up bars at every pool. There's 6 pools. It's just amazing. So over here at the Turquesa, they have a similar vibe with the little tiki hut bars. They also have the pergolas. They also have the little island. And they also have their own activities for this side of the resort, which are exclusive to Turquesa members. And just when you think you've seen all the pools, there's still more pools, guys, because if you stay in one of their suites, you have access to your own pool. This is the Turquesa private area. They have this huge sprawling river of pools with, the pillars in the water. They have their own canopies for you to sit on. It's really crazy. So depending on what kind of experience you want to have, especially if you're looking for a romantic day, this is totally worth the upgrade. And I wanted to quickly touch upon some notes that make the pools really cool, guys, is some of them are right next to the buffet. So you can literally just go out of the pool into the buffet. They have so many different options of rooms. You can have your own private swim out into the water areas. They've got all kinds of upgrades available, and they all look totally different. Some of them even have jacuzzis on the roof. And each of the pools cater to all heights of people because they all have a shallow area. I was with one of my friends who's really short, so she was really excited to see that it wasn't all just deep water. A lot of the pool has a ramp that goes gradually into the deeper waters, and they also have those little shallow areas where you can just kind of post up and sit in shallow water. And also don't forget about different excursions, you can learn how to scuba dive here. They'll start you off in the pool, so it's really non-threatening and you can really get the hang of it before you go out into open waters. Bring inflatables from home because you know you can get them at Walmart for like $3 and they work really nice in these pools since they're so big. At the end of the day, instead of exchanging your towel for a towel card, exchange it for a fresh towel. Then you can use that towel the next day to go down early and reserve your spot by the pool. You can always go back to sleep after, but otherwise, guys, it gets crazy by the pool and the seats are going to be gone by like 9:30, 10 if you're in high season. And my last quick tip is when you check in, if you're going to be at the pool all day, guys, why don't you just ask for a room near the pool? Because it's so convenient. You just roll out of bed and head straight for the pool. I'm out of time for this video, but make sure you check out the next one where I'm going to be giving you a tour of the Grand Palladium, Punta Cana. Check it out. I'll see you there.